Hi, my name is Teal'c, and I play Christopher Judge in real life. We're going to take you behind the scenes here at Stargate Command. We'll be talking with the rest of the cast, taking you out on location, and giving you a tour of our set. Let the journey begin as Showtime takes you behind the scenes of Stargate SG-1. I'd like you to meet the star of the show, the Stargate. Now, the Stargate actually moves, which, unlike the Stargate in the movie, was a stationary object that had to be turned by hand, but this one is all computerized and is able to stop on a dime in a millisecond. Now, I've always wondered how the gate smokes and what that's all about. There's actually a smoke generator right down here that generates smoke and actually comes to a little pot that's situated in the middle of these calipers. Inside the pot are these, which contain dry ice. So when the smoke or steam hits the dry ice, it creates that wonderful billowy smoke that always seems to magically happen when the Stargate starts to dial up. Now, this wall behind the Stargate is what's known as a wild wall. That means it can be moved anywhere that it needs to be moved. And the reason that it needs to be moved is because behind this wall is a huge green screen. Now, the whoosh effect you see is actually a CGI effect, which is a computer-generated image. And that's done by the shooting through the Stargate onto the green screen, and then virtually any effect can be laid on that screen and projected out. So that's why this wild wall is necessary. Let's continue the tour. All of our sets are connected by a series of tunnels. Now, the tunnels run, oh heck, miles. But the first stop in the tunnel is the inside of the control room. Now, you see the level of detail that has actually been put into this. Can I take your order, please? And actually, some of this stuff actually works. Now, all the keyboards and things that you see, these are all non-functional. And there's actually a technician that sits in another room and runs some of the computer programs that you see that come up on the screen. So on a lot of shows, when they film, they don't actually have the luxury of being able to see what they're talking about on the screen. But fortunately, on this show, we do. And actually, it affords a great view of the Stargate. So that allows us to shoot POVs from our point of view to the whoosh, things coming out of the gate, people leaving through the gate. And this is where General Hammond always says, SG-1, you have a go.
You heard the man.
Yes, sir.
Map of the galaxy. And we are here. That's Earth. That's the jump-off point. So I guess next we'll be up in the briefing room, which usually leads off every show.
General, I would prefer to not hurt this man.
The wonderfully elegant briefing room table. This thing is made of like 400 pounds of... Oh, I mean, it looks to me made of 400 pounds of oak, but actually, it's very well constructed and actually comes apart. I guess it's all... Oh, too bad it's all connected right now, but we actually can break this table apart and put it wherever we need to shoot this way, that way. So it's actually very convenient. It just looks real big. Now, one of the fantastic things about the briefing room is the view. Sometimes it's really cool just to come up and, when we're going over lines or just having some private time, just to sit and look when they're actually going to shoot a scene in the gate room and see the multitude of people that it actually takes to put this show together. I mean, sometimes you really forget about what a team effort it is, and it truly is a team effort. Now, next on our stop is General Hammond's office. We're not really permitted access to that room. So Don S. Davis, who plays General Hammond, was kind enough to take us on a tour of his office. Donnie, if you will.
Thank you, Chris. Well, now, if you'll come with me, I'll show you my own private little bailiwick. This is the General's office. Now, he's had a long career in the service, and these are insignia from various divisions and outfits he was with. These are commemorative awards and service awards. They show that, for example, he was in Desert Storm. These are some of the medals that he has won over his period of service. This is a commemorative knife awarded to Vietnam vets, so obviously he is a Vietnam vet. My favorite things in the office are these eagles, those sculptures there. This is the most comfortable chair in the entire complex. And of course, it's the General's chair. Now, obviously, being a general and having a top-secret operation, I'm always dealing with top-secret documents. I'd love to show them to you, but of course they're classified, and if I did, everyone who saw them would have to be hunted down and killed unless you had clearance. And if anything really important happens, I have to talk to the president. This is the lot. Excuse me, you're going to have to leave. Hello, sir. General Hammond speaking. No, sir, we haven't.
Well, guess General Hammond's a little busy. Let's continue on. Now, you may wonder how I look so beautiful and golden all the time. Let me introduce you to my makeup artist.
Oh, Christopher.
Let me introduce you to Jan Newman, the lovely lady. She makes me look so lovely. Well, most of the time. Let me show you what she did to me the other day. Take it away. 22 hours of makeup this morning. 1 second on camera.
When Christopher's nice and patient, it's easy.
Took her 36 hours to do all this.
Cool, yeah, I'll come grab
For
it.
10 seconds on camera?
Yeah, for 0.5 seconds on camera. Been immobile on his bed. I'm suffering for my art, for my craft. Oh, at last, sustenance. And that's how my lovely Janny treats me sometimes. Just festering and oozing and... But she did itch me anytime I needed to be itched, so that was very sweet. Thank you, Janny. Let's see who else we see. And this is the lab set, and here's some of our great crew. Why don't you guys say hello to Showtime?
Yo, man.
Hello.
Hey,
Showtime.
Showtime. Show.
No rhythm. All right, guys, no rhythm.
This is Vancouver, one of Vancouver's finest
Optometrist.
stuntmen. It's been with, we've been in association for what, 12 years, 12, 15 years. We went to different schools together, and now we're together again. We've been doing a little work on my house.
Yeah. I'm Richard Dean Anderson's stunt double, and they throw us up against brick walls and burn me and ratchet me violently into the ground and kick me and throw dirt on me. Actually, they don't do any of those things. He does his own stunts. I'm just worthless and redundant. But they keep me around, and I'm kind of happy to be here.
Let's continue on down the tunnels. Now, keep in mind that we're supposed to be 30-some-odd levels under the ground. And, you know, it'd be kind of confusing to find your way around. So that's why the red and green lines are here, to kind of help you circumnavigate the base. Oh, wait. Look, see? Now, this is what happens. See, I get to do the interviews, and they're on trash detail.
I just did the bathroom up on 17. These people are disgusting.
With my toothbrush.
This is
My
ridiculous.
toothbrush.
These are the lovely Michael Shanks and Amanda Tapping.
How are you?
We're fondly known as the Three Amigos.
Hello.
Hello.
I gotta go. I got some.
Yeah, I gotta finish. These
Guys,
people are just disgusting in this place.
So that concludes our tour of Stargate Command. I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as I enjoyed myself. And it's another lovely day here at Bridge Studios in Vancouver, British Columbia. You know, if you take a look around, there's a whole huge lot here, and I've been told that some show Outer Limitations. What? Outer Limits.
Hey, Judge.
Shoots right over there.
Hey,
And,
Judge.
they're in there.
Union rules, you're on lunch. Let's go.
Oh.
Enough of this crap.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm off the clock now. I'm going to eat. Hope you enjoy. You know, in fact, Amanda is actually going to take us out to location. So she's going to forego her lunch and actually take you to some of the wonderful locations that are around this beautiful town of Vancouver, British Columbia. See you later.
To set. That's where we're going.
The Stargate. Exciting and new. We'll be right back after this word from Showtime.
Welcome to Stargate SG-1 on location. Okay, let's go meet Michael Greenberg real quick. He's going to love being surprised like this. He's one of our executive producers.
Hi, Amanda. What are you doing?
This is for Showtime. Welcome people to season 2. These are the video monitors.
It's also known as Video Village, or the Complaint Department. That's what I call it. It was invented by Jerry Lewis, my mentor. True, seriously. He created it with piggybacking a video camera onto a Mitchell camera in the
early 70s or late 60s and developed the tap, and everybody uses it.
This is David Worry-Smith, our director on this episode.
Hi. Directing an episode of Stargate is fun. Sometimes you work on a production where, despite the fact that it's all collaborative, you don't necessarily see eye to eye with the producers. And for me, at least, this is a show where I feel I understand what they're trying to achieve and feel like part of a team as opposed to sort of a hired gun coming in for week to week. Stargate's a great place to work. Absolutely. Good show. Interesting.
We guaranteed him 20 shows over the next 2 years.
This is Scott Attia. He's our stunt coordinator.
I coordinate all the stunts, all the action on the show, all the fights, all the falls, all the fires. Amanda is amazing. This girl does her own stuff pretty well. We have a stunt girl that covers for her occasionally, and she's only had 1 concussion, whereas the stunt girl has had.
I got my concussion during the 2nd episode of the 1st season called The Enemy Within, where Major Kowalski throws me against the back of the elevator.
You know they won't let you out of this mountain alive. When those doors open, they'll shoot on sight. You know that.
And so they had a shot of my face, so I couldn't use a stunt double. And I smacked my head against the back of the elevator and dropped down. And so when you actually see Carter drop down into the corner of the elevator, slumped into a pathetic little heap, that was really Amanda slumped into a pathetic little heap.
I was in Tahiti at the time.
Yeah, he wasn't there for it.
One thing we do on the film sets is we don't use real bullets. We use the real guns. These guns that everybody's using are actually the real things that you'd find. But the bullets that we're using, if we can call them that, are blanks. They're compressed at the end. They have a half load or a full load of black powder inside them, but they don't fire any kind of projectile, in theory. But you never know what comes out of the end of these things. So that's where the danger comes into, is that something might come out of the end. We do the best we can to avoid it, but you never know.
This is our special effects truck. And that's Ray Douglas, who does our special effects.
This is a capsule gun used for simulating bullet hits, dust hits, and different effects. These are 68 caliber Zerk balls, which create sparks of a bullet bouncing off steel or other such effects. We'll go outside and do a little show and tell for you. Well, this would simulate machine gun fire. We're just going to fire against the steel here. And that's how we simulate bullet hits. These are our firing staffs, which you've seen numerous times. This is what Teal carries. It's his weapon of choice. It opens and fires. What we have inside of it are what are known as DF-50 non-gun hits, electrically armed squibs. And that's a firing staff. We have 2 that are mechanical that open and close, and 2 that are always open, which are stunt staffs. These are our body clunkers, which are firing boxes that we put on our stunt players. They'll do a sequence up to 8 shots, single fire to rapid fire, and they're used for bullet hits and the staff fire hits and many, many, many different kinds of explosions and effects. So we'll hook one up and show you. We're going to set this hit up for you using a radio control unit that we've designed to synchronize the staff firing with the charge going off. And this being our explosive, top secret. Absolutely top secret. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Thanks for coming to the FX truck, and come back soon. We'll do it again.
That's pretty much it. Stargate SG-1 on location. Thank you very much for joining us, and I really hope you enjoy season 2. Take care. Okay, bye. Okay, I'll leave.
I hope you enjoyed our behind-the-scenes look at Stargate SG-1.
Keep tuning in every Friday night as Colonel Jack O'Neill, Captain Samantha Carter, Daniel Jackson, and Teal'c wormhole through the galaxy on Stargate SG-1.